Hello, my name is Apohe, and I'm back with the speed paint of my 20th page of my fan comic In Their Eyes, based on the Lion Guard. This is a page I had already sketched 3 months prior, but that I couldn't complete because of uni. Due to the current world situation, I finally had a little bit of time to work on it. I tweaked Jasiri and Madoa's original design a little because since my drawing style is a little bit more realistic, I wanted to adjust their characteristics so they would fit a real hyena a little bit more. Watercolor isn't my strongest suit, but since I can apply it quickly and it also dries quickly, it's usually what I choose when I'm working on something that has, well, in this case, an imaginary deadline, but a deadline in my head nonetheless, like the comic pages. When I try to color my art, I usually try to use a limited color palette because, well, I'm super messy, so when I try to use all the colors at the same time, seems I don't know how to use them. There's some people that know how to use them, but not me. Everything looks super disorganized and awful. So I had some color theory classes at uni, and my teacher suggested that I should use a limited color palette because even though at first it was kind of confusing, they said that, well, sometimes when you give yourself an obstacle, your brain can turn it into a stepping stone to do greater things. That's kind of how humanity has progressed. Going back to the color palette thing, in this particular set of paintings I only used yellow, brown, purple and grey. I did this because I wanted to utilize Jasiri and Madoa's already existing color palettes, so I purposefully made the rocks a little bit more brown so I could distinguish them from the background. My goal isn't to make the painting monochromatic or bichromatic, so I decided to use a little bit of purple, despite it not being like a supernatural color, taking into account that I'm trying to do realistic things, but it gave it a little bit more of personality and flair to the page, so I decided to keep it. But I was constantly struggling with finding the correct balance, because there were several times where it was just way too purple and I had to quickly use a little bit more water to dissolve it a little and make it a little bit more gray. But in the end, everything turned out okay. Please forgive me for the lighting. My desk is situated beside a window, and well, every time I've moved my hand, the shadow it casts made the camera go crazy. So that's why there's like some, I don't know if I would call it flashes, but I guess I will flashes. uh, of light, and well, I couldn't fix it, and I really can't move my desk anywhere because there's no space to put it anywhere else. So well, I guess we'll have to live with that, but I'm sorry. So in the end, I used a microliner to tie the whole drawing together because personally, when I use watercolors, everything usually ends up looking kind of pale because um, every time I try to make the drawing darker, I use way too many layers of paint, and I usually end up scraping the paper and making holes. So I prefer to leave it a little bit lighter, and maybe, like as you see in the end, come with some color pencils. And well, yep, I added some extra color, and that's it. I also try to, as you can see, avoid applying liner to everything. And the final page I posted on DeviantArt. I will leave the link in the description, and 3 of the panels I posted separately on Instagram. I will also leave my tag in the description if you want to follow me. And well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again if you want. Bye.